Pillar Pillar 4B, Manufacturing and Service Sector. Manufacturing and Service Sector, Indian Policy and LPG Reforms. 1948, First Industrial Policy by Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. 1956, Industrial Policy Resolution. It focused on public sector led heavy industries, coal mining, oil mining, shipbuilding, steel, chemicals, etc. Nehru presumed this will help in employment generation, self reliance, provide raw material, intermediate goods. 1991, BOP crisis forced Narasimha Rao to launch new Indian policy with LPG reforms. Post LPG, the contribution of manufacturing and service in India GDP and employment increased. LPG liberalization, withdrawal of control, regulation by government. Till 1991, ministerial interference in day-to-day functioning of CPSC, professional efficiency decreasing. Mandatory of any private Indian individual to obtain license to start any industrial activity. Even on licensed industry, government would impose production quota. Government would appoint inspector to check the compliance. Delays, corruption, no EDBs, EODB. After LPG reforms, government signed MOU with CPSCs granting them operational freedom through Ratna status. Production quota abolished, Inspector Raj abolished. License regarding only for alcoholic drink, tobacco products, electronic, aerospace and defense equipment. Industrial explosive, gunpowder, mastic, 5 hazardous chemicals or hydrochloric acid, etc. For remaining sector, private entrepreneurs can start business by simplifying an industrial entrepreneur memorandum (IEM) with Commerce Ministry. Big corporates were not allowed to enter in the sector reserved for small scale industries or MSMEs. Government gradually shrunk this list. By 2015, no items was reserved for SSI, MSME industries. Privatization, allowing private sector to enter into the sector which were previously reserved for public sector company only. Privatizing PSCs. Till 1991, many industrial sector were reserved for public sector only. No competition, lack of innovation. Government would nationalize private sector industries in the national interest, example banking, insurance, aviation. After LPG reforms, only following industries were reserved for PSUs. First, automatic energy, second, railways. Stopped the practice of nationalization. Private sector companies were allowed in banking, insurance, aviation or telecom, etc. Globalization. It is a process in which nations allow free flow of goods, services, labor, capital, investment, technology, ideas and innovations. Till 1991, inward-looking economy, import substitution policy, variety of tariff and non-tariff barriers on imported goods and services. Problem of smuggling. Very strict control on currency convertibility, foreign companies and foreign investment. After LPG reforms, India joined WTO regime. We gradually relaxed the tariffs and non-tariffs barriers on the imported goods and services. Norms were relaxed. Beyond LPG, toward fourth industrial revolution. First, 1800, powered by coal, iron machines and factories, railways, steamships or telegraph. Second, 1900, powered by electricity, oil, motor vehicle, planes, telephone, TV, cinema, audio. Third, 1980s, electric and hydrogen powered vehicles, drone, flexible robot, 3D printers and nanotechnology. For 2016, it further optimized the computerization of IR 3.0 using cloud computing, AI, IoT, etc. Latest buzzword from 2016 Web Summit. Beyond LPG, Fourth IR, New Industrial Policy, 1991. Our last industrial policy was made. 2070, Commerce Ministry began to formulate new industrial policy for India, focusing on fourth IR with six thematic areas. First, technological and innovation, government to produce incentive for IE, AI, IoT, etc. Second, manufacturing and MSME. Third, EODB. Fourth, infra and investment. 5, trade and fiscal policy. 6, skill and employability for future. 2021 policy is awaiting cabinet approval. Circular economy. A circular economy is an alternative to a traditional linear economy. Make, use, or dispose. In a circular economy, resources are kept as long as possible. The maximum value is extracted from them, and ultimately waste is recovered and regenerated in the end. Origin 2019, Niti Aayog's proposed circular economy and resource efficiency. SDG 12 require nation to ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. MFG policy, National MFG policy 2011. Commerce Ministry DPIIT target to increase manufacturing share in GDP to 25% by 2022 to create 100 million jobs. Creating National Investment Manufacturing Zone NIMZ. NIMZ will be created as self-governing body under Article 243 QC. We have 15 NIMZs. NIMZ is an industrial township containing SEZ, industrial park, warehousing zone, export-oriented units. Additional support by government, tax incentives, communication connectivity, labor laws relaxation, women night. Make in India 2014, Commerce Ministry promote India as a global hub of manufacturing and goods and services, design and innovation in 25 sectors. 27 sectors basically focuses FDI norms relaxed, fostering innovation R&D, building infra, promoted EODB, enhancing skill डेवलपमेंट. ऑटोमोबाइल्स सेक्टर्स है और ये मेक इन इंडिया इनिशिएटिव. तो ऑटोमोबाइल्स में जो है वो आपका है नोड ऑटोमोटिव टेस्टिंग एंड R&D इंफ्रा प्रोजेक्ट नेट ट्रिप. फेम इंडिया इलेक्ट्रिक एथेनॉल मेथनॉल व्हीकल्स exempted from permit. Aviation, National Civil Aviation Policy and Udan 2016 FDI policy relaxed. Biotech, new biotech parks launched, FDI policy relaxed. Chemicals, new plastic parks launched. Construct, RERA 2016 for granting quick permission to builders at the same time protecting home buyers. Defense manufacturing, defense procurement procedure. Government will give first priority to indigenously designed equipments. Updated defense offset norms. Electronic system design. Now electronics parks announced. Subsidy to entrepreneurs to purchase machinery. National Electronic Policy 2019. Food processing. New mega food parks. Cold storage. Abattoirs approved. IT and IT enabled services 2016 100% automatic FDI in marketplace e-commerce. Digital Saksharta Abhiyan. Digital India Mission. Leather. India, second largest producer of footwear, second largest exporter of leather garments. Visual media, audiovisual media and entertainment. Single window clearance for film shooting or for foreign filmmakers, open to Indians as well. Cinematography Amendment Bill. Copying or duplication, 3-year jail to plus 10 lakh fine. Mining, MMDR Act amended in 2015-16, ease of mining exploration. Oil and gas and thermal power project launched. Gas grid projects, gas through pipeline. Strategic oil reserves created. Help 2016 to facilitate exploration of all type of hydrocarbons. Pharma FDI relaxed. Ports, Sagarmala project to increase port infrastructure. Railways, New Metro Rail Policy 2017 with PPP. Mumbai Allahabad High Speed Rail project with help of Japan. Permitted private train operators. Highways. Various expressway and HAI approved new investment models. Bharat Mala project for highway construction. REN Energy preference to private manufacture for purchasing equipment for JN National Solar Mission and other projects. USA compliant to WTO, that is non-tariff barrier. Space. ISRO and TRIX commercial arm getting other countries to launch their satellite using ISRO expertise. Textile. India Handloom brand launched special textile package to increase job and machinery upgradation. Thermal power. उदय scheme to cover losses of distribution company. DD ग्राम ज्योति योजना और सनभाग्य scheme to increase electricity penetration. Ujala LED bulbs. Tourism or hospitality. E-visa Swadesh Darshan Prasad Yoga Day to attract foreigners for Ayush Yoga Day Ayush Ministry for medical tourism. Other transport and logistic communication, accounting and finance, legal services, environment services, educational services. Make in India, assemble in India. Wild geese flying model 1960s by Japanese economist. Japanese company Sony first started assembling camera, mobile, TV and then outsourced manufacturing to South Korea, Malaysia. Then South Korean company Samsung, LG grew and they started outsourcing manufacturing to other Asian nations like Taiwan, Thailand. Thus, networked good assembly will continuously move from one advanced country to less advanced ones. उत्पादन की प्रक्रिया ज़्यादा विकसित देशों से कम विकसित देशों में स्थानांतरित होती है. Economic Survey 2020. India is presently at a stage where it can become part of this flying model. Production linked incentive scheme to increase manufacturing of automobiles, pharma, mobiles, textiles, etc. sector by giving them conditional 4 to 6% subsidy on incremental sales of goods manufactured in India against their production in base year 2019-20. Drone industry is exception. They will be given 20% subsidy on sales of drone. Scheme valid for 5 years. Benefits: less import, more exports, more jobs, more GDP. Startup India 2016. Nodal Ministry, Commerce Ministry. Definition original new definition after 2019 February. Startup company is a company not older than पहले था 7 year, नया है 10 years. Does not have annual turnover more than पहले था 25 year, अब है 100 year, 25 crore, अब है 100 crore. Must be working towards innovation and development of goods and services. पहले भी हाँ था, अभी भी हाँ. Under Startup India, such company given 3-year exemption from income and corporation tax. Self-certification permitted with respect to EPFO, ESIC Act, etc. Relaxed norm in public procurement. Relaxed norm for exit winding up company. Government established fund of funds for startups. More than 25,000 startup registered in India. More than 40% have at least one woman director. महाराष्ट्र, फिर कर्नाटका, फिर दिल्ली, फिर यूपी, फिर हरियाणा. आईटी सर्विस सबसे ज़्यादा, फिर हेल्थ केयर एंड लाइफ साइंस, फिर एजुकेशन, फिर प्रोफेशनल सर्विसेज, फिर फूड बेवरेजेस. लार्ज नंबर ऑफ न्यू फर्म्स आर क्रिएटेड इन सर्विस सेक्टर देन इन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, इंफ्रा और एग्री. 10% से ज़्यादा इन रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ न्यू फर्म्स इन डिस्ट्रिक्ट. 1.8 से ज़्यादा इन द डिस्ट्रिक्ट ग्रॉस डोमेस्टिक डिस्ट्रिक्ट प्रोडक्ट GDP. Manufacturing policy. National Policy on Electronics 2019 replaces previous policy of 2012 to make India a global hub for electronic system design and manufacturing. India will do tax benefit subsidies etc. for R&D, innovations, training and skill development for 5G, IoT, AI, ML, virtual reality, VR, drones, robotics, nano based devices etc. सॉवरिन पेटेंट ये मीटी के अंतर्गत है. सॉवरिन पेटेंट फंड, गवर्नमेंट विल बाय IPRs or patent from innovators, allow MSME to use those for electronic manufacturing. National Digital Communication Policy 2018 replaces National Telecom Policy 2012. Ministry of Communication, Department of Telecom. Target 2022 50 Mbps broadband to everyone. 10 Gbps to all Gram Panchayat. Jobs to 40 lakh people. Proposed National Fiber Authority for creating broadband national digital grid. Focus on data privacy, digital security, 5G, IoT, machine-to-machine communication, M2M. Quantum Technology 2020. Conventional computers process information in bits, or 1s or 0s. Quantum computers compute in qubits, quantum bits. They work on quantum mechanism principle related to how matter behaves on atomic scale. Google's quantum computer, Sycamore, claimed quantum supremacy. Sycamore 200 sec finished task with computer 10 supercomputer 10,000 years. Applications: computing, communication, cybersecurity, etc. Global Innovation Index (WIPO), Global Competitiveness Index (WEF), Indian Innovation Index (NITI Aayog). Manufacturing and Services, Intellectual Property Rights, WTO TRIPS 1995 protects copyright, trademarks, GIs, industrial designs, integrated circuits, trade secret. World Boss (WIPO), unspecified specialized agency @Geneva, Switzerland. Global Innovation Index, Marrakesh Treaty 2013, to increase accessibility of copyrighted books to visually challenged. Ministry of Social Justice, Divyang Jan Department, Sugam Pustakale e-library for visually challenged. India first to ratify. IPR Indian laws 1952 Cinematography Act. Budget 19 promised to amend it with anti-cam recording provisions. 1957 Copyright Act, Commerce Ministry, previously under HRD. Copyright Office, Intellectual Property Appellate Board, IPAB. 1970 Patents Act. 1999 Trademarks Act, ये कॉमर्स मिनिस्ट्री में आता है. 1999 GI of Goods Act, Commerce Ministry. What can't be patent? Frivolously, inventions, mamuli, anything harmful to public order, morality, environment, etc. Example: stone pelting machine. Atomic energy related inventions, mere discovery of scientific principle, abstract. Plant seed varieties, biological process to create them. Animals breeding, medical treatment of human and animals. Mere rearrangement or duplication of known devices. Traditional knowledge, mathematical formula, business method, methods of playing game. Computer program, presentation of information. Literary, dramatic, musical, artistic works, cinema, TV shows. IPR patents, compulsory licensing. If public interest involved, government can use manufacturing, import, sells a patent invention without patent owner's consent, permitted under WTO TRIPS. 2012 shortage of an anti-cancer drug Nexavar in Indian market. Bayer Pharma Germany held patent, sold rupees 2.5 lakh per 120 tablets. Indian government used Indian Patent Act to compulsory license on Indian company Natco. Rupees 8880 per 120 tablets and pay 6% royalty to Bayer. Patent pools. These are voluntary agreements between two or more patent holders. TRIPS waiver demand by India and South Africa. 2020 October, India and South Africa jointly proposed waiver for TRIPS agreement for COVID-19 for drugs, vaccine, diagnostic kits, PPE kits, and other medical technologies. India can be pharmacy of world. Economic Survey 2021. Between 2010 and 2019, India's pharmaceutical export have doubled 2 times. Top three pharma exporters: Germany, फिर Switzerland, फिर USA. India's at 11th rank. Evergreening of patents. When the patent is about to expire, the company just slightly modifies it to seek patent for new drugs. Indian Patent Acts prohibit evergreening. Utility patents, PT patents. Utility patents or PT patents recognize the minor superficial mechanical improvements of existing products. Commerce Ministry is not in favor to allow utility patents. Sector EODB. It is an index by WB. 2018 New Zealand, Singapore, Denmark, India 100. 2020 New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong, India 63. 2021 WB has suspended or paused this report because of allegations. 10 parameters under EODB. Starting a business, construction, permits, getting electricity, registering property, getting credit, protecting minority investors, paying taxes, trading across borders, enforcing contracts, resolving insolvency. Crony capitalism. It is an economic system in which businessmen thrive not by their hard work or risk taking capacity but through a nexus between a business class and a political class. Rent seeking, manipulating public policy as a strategy for increasing profit. Service sector. Service sector more than 50% of GDP contribution, 80% of total FDI inflow. Service sector share in gross state domestic product GSDP. Highest Delhi, lowest Sikkim. Highest FDI growth seen in computer software and hardware, e-retail trading, education, pharma research service. Over the last decade, IT and business, process management, BPM, industry grew by 102%. Knowledge economy, it is primarily based on intangible assets such as the value of its workers' knowledge and IPR. Example space, pharma, IT, e-learning, etc. Pillar 4. Planning macroeconomic indicators. Next.